Right, gone live. Well, it's going live, I should say.
All right.
Joel.
Oh,
yeah? Yeah, I know. It drives me into a different because the worst thing as well is Instagram only wants video like that as well. Vertical video, no.
Oh, Instagram like vertical.
Yeah. So that's why Maria's always like, shoot it like this, and I'm like, no, supposed to do like this.
Screens, 150 already.
Nice.
Very nice. Can you move the camera, please?
Yep.
You have? No, it's right, it fell out.
Oh, that's it.
Cheers, mate. Can you move the camera again? Yep, sweet.
Yeah.
It just feel right.
So at least it's a good day, so no one's going to get wet right now.
Do you think they can make points? From it, like most of the comments.
Yeah. Well, Mo will do it to you, other ladies.
Murray scored under 85 on leagues. Maris 19-13.
What were the base?
Yeah, I don't know whether or not they're in because of my first day out. I know Odo said that they were up at one point.
Some goal's going to be on that number there.
No, that's a backup.
I thought you lucky was it? Oh,
it's a backup in case everything else goes to shit.
Hey, it's great putting these games on live.
Cheers.
Great, yeah, great. I was in Harvey Norman last week choosing a vacuum cleaner with a Wi-Fi.
Oh, that's a great question. What's rugby from?
You go choose when I'm watching the rugby, like. Standing there muttering and swearing to myself, like.
Yeah, cool, mate. Yeah, cool.
Nice one. Sorry, Bruce, no stair lift on this one, mate.
I'm just not wanting the microphones on now. No, it's like just like whatever. But just warn you.
It's all right.
I'll go see Winter about that.
Oh yeah, thanks. Yep.
Yeah, so I have to stand up.
I'm some boys high.
Thank you. Yes.
Oh, no worries, mate. That was awesome. No worries. Had like 1,000 people watching that.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Memorial Park.
It was mostly the
Welcome to
people
the
and
Otorohanga
students.
Sports.
That was it.
Who were they playing?
Total.
Yeah, yeah.
What was
Just
it?
some ground rules.
I wasn't
Once in your bubbles, please stay inside your bubbles. There's a lot of work going on here to maintain the COVID rules under level 2. So the gate you come in will be the gate that you leave the park.
Says he's got purple. I know, that's not It says for free, and then you put it by Bruce when I need to do it.
So when you got Bruce's one, was this automatically green?
It's actually a green one. Yeah, because the girls give them out.
I see.
So it gives them a big rules.
So you've got to allocate one that you could actually change around.
Yeah, you could
As long as the numbers good. What are you boys going to do with that? That's great, that's what I'm really worried about.
I know.
Linton, you got your sweets, boy? What were you wanting to do on there, Tony? To bring your boots?
Vince.
When did the club after the
Just because I've got
we're playing the Battle of the Bridges. We're at the game, just come on.
but I will be able to.
Try to get me to play like.
I've got teams up to
Not last Saturday, Saturday before. Last Saturday.
I won't bet matchups if you want.
It's just like you can pick a couple and just saying, oh, you know, like for me, the two halfbacks, the two fullbacks, two first towers, because I know them both. And it's polar, right? It's polar. It's a polar, right? That's how to pronounce it. Just that's one.
Quickly though, mate. Couple of minutes. 2 minutes.
Yes, this is the look.
The Tim Kelly guy is doing I would say but the guy that ate
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Memorial Park. Welcome to today's great bottle. Otorohanga and Hautapu. Due to COVID, you're restricted to a bubble, so please stick to your bubbles. Gates you come in will be very much appreciated. Kick-off is at 3 o'clock. Members are coming in, so it looks like a lovely day out here today. And just thank the Hautapu Committee, Captain Shaw, Magic, and her crew, Clark, Torquay, Renison, for making this possible. Set myself for a lovely game. Some Hautapu supporters are around, Otorohanga supporters. Enjoy your game.
Yeah, I know.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, I know. Sure.
I'll have mine in my ear as well.
Yep. So it's bowler with a B.
Bola, yeah. Bola maki.
Bola mate. Bola banaka.
Bola.
Bola.
You're bowling the ball.
Morin Sinetsky. Mut.
Alright, mate, we'll go one out.
We're good to go.
Go Navu. Ramu. Hey, Vin. I was going to call you today. Yeah.
Good afternoon to a glorious Memorial Park here in Cambridge. It is the final 2020 Waikato Breweries Shield final. Great to have you wherever you're tuning in from. It is Hautapu, who they finished top of the table, taking on second place. Otorohanga, both sides had a great victory last week in their semi-finals. My name is Bevin Jenkinson, as it has been all season. Great to have you wherever you are tuning in. Thanks very much for tuning in. The comments online privately and at the match has been great. Alongside me today in comments I have Paul Martin. G'day Vince.
How you going? Yeah, Paul Martin. Everyone calls me Vince. Bevin, you've done a great job this season. Thanks for your help. Look forward to today. It was great last week. We, as a Waikato Rugby Union, we put it together and had a couple of semi-finals and obviously the Div 2 final, which was great. And it was an experience under lockdown and no
crowds. It's very interesting.
It was very interesting. Today has been very interesting and a great job that Hautapu, the rugby club, and we'll talk further about that with their organisation and operationals. It's great. There's a lot of the flags are out. There is segmented areas of designated zones. Only limited people in those zones. They've done a great job of working through those processes.
Good crowd behind us here in the grandstand as well.
Yeah, we've got some of us. If we cock it up, Bevin, I'm sure we're going to hear something about it behind us.
Yep.
No, it's great to be here. Also, Joel Schoolander's here on the camera.
Yeah, as he has been all season. It's been great to have Joel assisting.
And I see the camera's actually gone up a level today, Joel.
It has gone up in level. Shout out to Matt Hicks, Hautapu supporter. As a cameraman, got the film The Tavern coming out. Sounds actually quite interesting. It's a Kiwi film, Kiwi comedy. So thanks very much for Matt and also Hautapu for organising that for the camera quality today. So let's have a look at the Otorohanga side now. They've had a good season this season. Good win over University. Kit Marist, unfortunately, Paul, you won't like that. Kit Marist to Lynn.
Yeah, it's not my club, but as an unbiased Waikato Rugby Union employee, I try to keep it as impartial as I can, Bevin, but that is my club, Marist.
48-25 over Murrayville. 20-3 on the Storm Week on the Wednesday night against Te Awamutu Sports. Then they managed to lose in the top of the table clash against Hautapu. The only time these two sides had met this season. Then they also had a bye, then they went down to Old Boys. Hamilton Old Boys came back with a resurgence at the end of the season, but weren't able to make the semi-finals. Then one really close one actually against Fraser Tech at home, and then of course last week at the FMG Stadium Waikato in the semi-finals, quite convincing win in the end though for Otorohanga.
Otorohanga played really well. They were hungry, they were into it. We thought there was a bit of a fight back from Fraser Tech at about 60th minute.
It came back to 1 point.
Yeah, and but then they ramped up a gear, Otorohanga, and really wanted it. Hautapu, I didn't think they played as well in the semi as they did in the last round robin. And they let Melville kind of come back into the game, and I thought that Hautapu actually went into the shell and probably didn't play as well as they probably would like to have actually, but obviously they'll be on song, and they've got to make a couple of changes in their team, bringing Simon Parker obviously, great to have him back in there because he'll be chomping at the bit with limited time with the Chiefs.
Yes, having a look at the Otorohanga side now. Hiti, Tom Snowden and Tentaro make the front row. Drew Nabi, Namiti and Anthony Wise are the locks. Douglas Clapcott, Namira Kopa and Tamaki Kopa are the loose forwards. In the backs you have Cortez Lee Ratima, Raki Willis at halfback, Raki Willis in the first five, Italy Ganaval, and Stacey Daniel on the wings. In the centres, Sydney Ramaway and Dylan Collier, the All Black Sevens representative. And at the back for Otorohanga, bringing the ball back on a good tech counter, will be Te Amu Wawar. Looking at the Otorohanga reserves, Viliami Sisu, Full Lord, Josh Coffin, the man of the moment, they call him. Who's a bit of a cultural figure in Otorohanga and Waikato circles is Murray Eaty, isn't he?
Oh, he loves it. He's got the good mullet. He's coming on. He came on and really amped up the Otorohanga side, and he's got a lot of leadership. He's a tough rooster, and obviously with some of those younger boys are playing, it kind of just galvanised that last 20 minutes for them last week.
Yeah, so rounding off the reserves there, James Hamada, Ivan Rihana, the son of Bruce, and Hiwawa Kahu. So a pretty decent lineup there, Paul.
Oh, absolutely.
They've got a good chance today.
Yeah, it's good to see Ivan Rihana in there. I played a bit of rugby with Bruce, and lovely guy, and also a very good player. So it's great to see some of these younger guys coming through. Obviously, a couple of other young bucks in there with a halfback, Cortez Ratima, and also Reiki Willison, who are both young fellas, and that's where I see there's a big key match up there with Daniel James and Kobe Milne. The fantastic, it'll be a good match up there. Kobe Milne's been playing really well. Probably played his best game, probably at that last round game against Melbourne, kick into the corners, changed his game plan and took it to the line last week, which I haven't seen him do that.
Yeah, he's generally likes kicking in general play, doesn't he?
Yeah, he took up the rough stuff, and that's not usual for number 10, but he got amongst it.
So now having a look at Hautapu's season this season, as I said earlier, they managed to finish top of the table, 44-0 against University, started off 46-10 against Marist. And then the Wednesday night Storm game, that was a very good game, and Fraser Tech actually looked as though they were going to cause an upset there, Paul. Hautapu getting up by 2 points. Of course, followed that Saturday by the 36-31 win over Otorohanga, then beating convincingly over Morrinsville Sports, but then they lost to Old Boys. It's very interesting, both finalists today.
Yeah, Old Boys came back. Old Boys came back really strong and hard in that last day. We weren't having a great season at all. James Semple, the coach, is pulling out his hair, and but they managed to come right in the last 3 games, and they look like they were all beats, and that's just too late for them. But as we look at this, Grant Stewart out there. There's the referees are just going to. We might get Joel Skulander to zoom in on the referees. They're doing a bit of a warm up. Josh Bill and Grant Stewart just practicing their drop kicks. Not bad for the referees.
Yeah, unfortunately they can't see it, mate, because I've got the graphic up.
Oh yeah,
Grant
Grant Stewart and Josh Bill. Mike Winters on his own. He's focusing on his own stuff, but. Grant Stewart's just knocked one over from about the 22. Not bad for referees.
Oh yeah, referees can certainly do it, mate. Having been one. Anyway,
just goes to show that referees are more than just referees. They have a bit of skill.
Mike Winter on screen there, today's referee. So going back to the results, convincing wins against Te Amu Sports and Melbourne to finish off the round robin, and of course, as you said, they didn't do too convincingly last week, but they managed to get the W in the semi-final.
Yeah, absolutely. It was nice to see Luke Jacobson out there and having a good crack there and getting some game time. It's always good to play with his brother Mitch, and it's fantastic. So it was a great day, good weather, just like it is here today. This is fantastic.
It's actually better even today because we haven't got that chilly wind that we had last week.
We've got a slight breeze. Which way is it coming? A bit of a westerly, I think.
It's going across field, isn't it? Yeah,
westerly. So going from where we're positioned now, halfway across to Cambridge High on the other side, so it's a west to east, looking at the Kaimai Ranges up in the background there.
So let's have a look at the Hautapu side. Ollie Norris, Anton Milne, his favourite player is Zinni. I like that because Zinzan Brook was my favourite player growing up as well.
Who's that, Anton Milne? Yeah.
Anton Milne.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, and Nico Underwell.
Yeah.
The front row, Hamilton Bird, James Thompson. The locks, Hamilton Bird, of course, captain today. Andrew Vianney, Mitch Jacobson, and Jono Armstrong in the loose forwards. The halfback role, Daniel James, first 5, Kobe Milne, the wings, Josh Gascoigne and Brendan Woods-Kanyetsi, Bolo Mahi and Jason Thomason in the centres, and Kaya Hongara at the back. Look at the reserves for Hautapu: Nicholas Jeffcoat, Tahiti Riha, Simon Parker, Jariah Mua, Mike Basett, Sheldon Hamana and Dion Berryman. Where do you see today's game being won?
Well, I think think the set pieces are going to be probably more important today than most. Otorohanga had a couple of little blips earlier on against Tech, but put out some very good scrums, probably around the 50-60 minute, and put some heat on. Now that could be telling. Hautapu have got a good scrum, but also got a good line-out drive, so both types try and muscle each other out, I reckon. And I reckon it's the stand-up, the kicking game. Kobe Milner's very good, low and flat kicks to the corners. I would say he's going to play for territory today. I'm just crystal ball gazing here, but I would say that they'll be looking at that, and also the kicking game up and under, because of the wind, there's no wind. I think we'll be looking at a bit more of that. Second five centre duel is going to be really good. I'm really looking forward to that. They play wide. Now, interesting enough, in that last round we saw a lot of ball being stolen on the outside, and now
and on the loose ball as well.
Yeah, on the loose ball. But now, last week there wasn't as much. So we'll just see how that goes. The loose ball play will be interesting, and Hautapu have got plenty to come off the bench, and as does Otorohanga. So the last 20 will be interesting.
Having talked to a few people and just talking to also talked to a couple of players as well that aren't of other clubs. They're saying Hautapu yes going into his favourites. Otorohanga though, to them, if the type 5 can bully almost Hautapu.
Yeah.
They've got a very good chance, and it's going to be a close one and a very good hunting, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon. I just kind of had a good look around, Bevin. I just got a bit of acknowledgement out here to the Hautapu Rugby Club. Obviously, the Waikato Rugby are involved, but the Hautapu Rugby Club has put this on, their operations, so just a big shout out to Ben Sinclair's the president, Mike Johnson, Paul Galetta, and also David Symes, and also the Huruni boys who greeted us at the gate with a very cheerful Hautapu kia ora. So good stuff to them and all their club who've made this possible today. Good work from them. Big acknowledgement.
And they put the weather on as well, which it's a great day under the trying circumstances.
Yeah.
We'll find ourselves in what's been a very odd year.
So should we go into the management, Bev? We haven't really talked about it. We just see the Brewery Shields just arrived, and we've got Blair Foot, CEO, and our Centurion, Dwayne Monkley, just delivered, who both of them have actually won the Shield. Blair Foot winning it for Old Boys, and also Dwayne Monkley on more than one occasion with Fraser Tech. And there's the Brewery Shield, first played for in 1966. And quite interesting enough, the first one was actually it was a dual shared winning title from Waikato Wide with Kiriau and Te Amuri Maris. Then the following year, Putaru Athletic won it. And that's when everyone became the full Waikato side. So there's a bit of history around that first. It's looking a good nick too.
I'm going to say for 54 years old, it's pretty good.
It's not bad. I mean, you imagine the amount of beers and the amount of times it's been dropped. So it's made a good joinery. It's very heavy too, I must say. I had the fortunate bit of luck that I've played and won it twice, and it's pretty heavy to hold up. So if one person can lift it up, he's doing well. Usually takes a couple.
Yeah, I was going to say the few photos and videos I've seen of the Brewery Shield, it is generally a two-man job.
We've got a couple of results here, Bev, that just come through from the Prem final. So semi-final from the Premier B, United Minamata Sports 38-20 over Morrinsville, and Otorohanga 32 over 14 over Tech. So that means Otorohanga into a final for the Premier Bs, which is great for them. And after a horrific start to the year, pulling out of their premiers, and now playing through and hanging in there with it tough. Alex Bradley, proud man, and their club did it tough at the beginning of the year, especially around COVID. They had everything set up for a Premier Day, and then obviously,
all the Premier games were going to be at.
So well done on them. So they're going to get something out of the season, and that's great for them. So that'll be an Otorohanga UMS final. Great. Should we have a talk about the management, the coaching matchup?
Yeah, so you'll have them in front of you. Sean Honeck, the former Waikato man, and Will Hill, who's played a few games for Tonga, for Hautapu, and the teamers, Peter Lee, Patrick, who assisted with
Michael Ewaker. No, nickname, Michael Ewaker. Porky's his nickname. So g'day. He's from Otorohanga originally, out there, farmer. And obviously the team manager, we're going to give a shout out there, Merv Carr. He's been doing this job for a long time. We gave him a shout out last week. And on this side we've got Darren Armstrong and Chris Powell. Chris Powell, obviously from around here, I've known Chris for a while. We've got the physio, Tomo Goldhangs for the Hautapu, the trainer Lydia Tuaiti. And here Hautapu sponsors are APL, Commons Plumbing and Grassroots. Otorohanga, obviously Merv Carr's the manager. Cara Thomas is the physio. Trainer Dylan Crooks. Sponsors OTC Timber and Bulk Lines Limited. So they're the sponsors. OTC Timber, which do a lot of work there, and Bulk Lines Limited. Yeah. That's right. I'll read on
Bit of a talk coming in from the referees. Paul, it sounds as though they're getting ready and almost organised to come out to kick off, not far underway here at Memorial Park. As we said, it's going to be a great day. But ACDC, bit of Akadaka coming out. I think there's a team maybe coming soon.
If we don't get caught on the old what's the handle on poster.
Here comes Hautapu. Great to have you wherever you are tuned in. It is a perfect day here at Memorial Park in Cambridge. My name is Bevin, Jenkinson. In the comments seat it will be Paul Martin. Let us know who you're supporting, where you're watching from. Always good to hear. Can't always guarantee we'll get round to the comments during the game. Is always read though afterwards and acknowledged.
We've got the men in the middle, the guys in green. Mike Winter, Waikato Rugby REO, and now he's moving to another managing role, and he is going to be refereeing the game. Grant Stewart, who refereed games last week, and Josh Bull. So all three of them were involved last week and the week before. Waikato's finest referees, and they're fizzed up, and we know they can drop kick. We saw them warming up.
Just waiting on Otorohanga to come out, and I know you'll get moving around. I'm trying not to here, Paul, because you know it's a marathon, not a sprint, is what I hear.
That's right. There's quite a few people commented it. Well, here we go. Otorohanga come out, led up by their captain, Harariti Hiti.
So it looks as though Otorohanga are going to kick off playing right to left as we look at it. Still a little bit of breeze around.
Right, you listen, young boy, out of home and boys high.
He's about to kick off. Get ready and set, folks. This is going to be a great match for the Waikato Breweries Shield Final of 2020. As Michael Winter blows time on. Goes down deep down towards the 22. It's collected there by Andrew Vianney. Number 6, just over the 22. And it doesn't look as though Milne's going to be kicking this. It's just been shuffled along there from James Thompson.
There's Ollie Norris, good takes it in there.
Making a few metres now. It's Hautapu, so starting off with some good tent. This might come back to Milne to carve up some metres, as he does.
Just look in the background there, Bev Douglas Clapcott, he's just taken one a bit of a Charlie. He's looking a bit of a bad way, the number 6 Otorohanga.
He's up there by Tamaki Kopa. Yeah, there is a Hautapu player down. Hautapu have turned this over though, going left down towards the sideline as they're just chucking it in. Just making sure they stay in the field. Now it comes out to Milne. Advantage is over for the knock-on. Now, he's got covered a feet. Oh, it's a good tackle there from Rocky Willison. Now to Hamilton Burr, the man from Aberdeen. G'day to you, Fraser, if you're up and watching at 4 o'clock in the morning over there. Now Milne has it. 5 metres outside the 22. Still looking to go left is Daniel James. Oh, they've just been brought down 8 metres short of the try line. No, still going left. They might have some numbers here. Goes to ground and
Anton Milne. It's Anton Milne in the corner there.
Anton Milne in the corner.
He just fell over short.
Just been trucked over his own feet. It's actually a Otorohanga player that's down in back play. He doesn't look too good. They go short off one more and
good try there, build up there. Anton Milne just about there, didn't have the length in his arms, tripped over his own feet. We just got a bit of an injury here for Otorohanga. Douglas Clapcott has just come off. He's got a sore knee. He's taken a whack on his knees. He was a little bit gingy. So they're a man down there, Otorohanga, for that whole series.
Yes, it looks as though Nico Underwheel scored the opening try of the Waikato Breweries Shield final.
The big bob was taken up the middle, show and go.
Well, it's good pressure from Hautapu, and in the end, Otorohanga just having the back peel and just pressure told.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's interesting, I saw the covering tackle there on Mutinetsky was Rocky Willison. I remember watching him as a junior boy, and he used to tackle like that when he was a young fella. Just chopped the legs down, he was a great tackle. However, it wasn't enough. Kobe Milne, once again, taking it to the line in that play. They regroup.
But as they say, you can't run without your legs, and no, that spot tackle Willison put on Mutinetsky needed to be made, and it was brought into the ground pretty quick. His conversion attempt is...
Once again, it's Kobe Milne with the frosty tops. Good start.
It's always good when players, can do that for the commentators. They make themselves stand out a little bit better.
That's right. Here we go.
Listen with the restart. Went long with the first one. Goes long again down towards the 22 as Mutinetsky brings it in. He's looking for some support. Finds Mahi. Mahi gets out of a couple of tackles down metre short of the 10 metre line. Still inside their own territory is Hautapu. There for Jenkinson. And Milne sitting back in the pocket. He's outside the 22. Can't kick it directly. And it's a pretty good touch behind the two. Paul Martin.
So we've got just the replacements come on for Douglas Clapcott is Joshua Coffin. Obviously the Coffin family are very well known in Otorohanga circles, a Hutana and Phil.
So the call there from got a penalty out here for Otorohanga and man in front. He said there's quite a few players in front.
Yeah. Oh, well, Kobe's good at the old cross kick. Kobe Milne. Rocky Willison, left footer. Comes in, kills it round. That's good grounds. Let's see. Now this is where Odo like to live. They like to grind away with their set pieces.
That one's really picked up too, Paul. We're not feeling it in the grandstand, but I can hear through the one-way mic, through the referee's comms that that it's pretty windy pitch side as Hautapu got one on their own throw.
Yeah, that was not a great throw there, but slowly they got it back. Otorohanga Tetahora, he takes it in.
He's a big man, and he was supporting quite loud when he came off the sidelines last week. Now it's there for the number 12's Ramalway.
Straightening up.
10 metres out from the try line now. Can Otorohanga hit back with one of their own?
Good defence by Hautapu.
Yeah, defence just holding at the moment. Now come right does Ratima.
Does a sneaky little dab, incredibly strong for a little guy.
Typical halfback though, isn't he?
Yeah, he's incredibly, he's got a good strong upper body. Headed to take it in there.
Still making, on the 5 metre line now is Otorohanga, so just playing the patience game as Toto goes once more. Set out left is Otorohanga. Hautapu's still looking quite interested in this though.
The ball's just sitting there. It is a ruck, it's not a maul, they can take the time.
Now it comes out to Willison, off to Collier.
They're running the straight lines, eh? They're just
they're just trying to find that hole. And now it's gone to ground. What does this tackle? Toto, it's it now with the 2 metres short of the try line.
Oh, good take.
And there's a good take, but good tackle as well.
Oh,
and Toto
one way.
picks the ball up. And he's there too. Otorohanga hit back.
Well, I'll tell you what, if a big man with 130 plus kilos can do a pirouette like a ballerina, that's pretty awesome. He did a hit and spin and go. Fantastic.
Shows the class of the man, Ted Taurua.
Hard to stop. You can wrap him, tackle him which way. It's hard to stop. You'd be interested to see what the weight is. He's a big fella, but hard
Some
to put down.
arguments from Hautapu there about knocking it over the line, but it
Mike
seems
Winter
as though there was a bubble.
Well, I'll tell you
Michael
what,
Winter said he did bubble it, but
it's fine. Mike Winter was a lot closer than anyone else. He was right there on the spot.
assisted by Grant Stewart as well, hearing through the comms and that. So 7-5.
Mike Winter jumping around like a cat on a hot tin roof there.
Yep.
Around side to side, he was good.
Got himself in a great position. Would you believe only 7 minutes gone in this final? Do the players realise it's a final?
Yeah, that's the first time they've got in that red zone. Left footer, Ricky Wilson.
So kicking across to the wind. As Willison on the 15 metres in from touch, and just inside. Conversion successful, 7 apiece.
Well, that was tough. It looked like there was some good tackling going in there, but just not quite enough. The Hautapu very good at two-man tackles, one low, one high.
This Kobe Milne will get us back underway. Otorohanga going for the deep kicks. See what Hautapu will go. They'll reply with the same thing. They go down deep towards the 6, beside the 5 metre line as Collier decides to kick down the field, and so let's play the game down towards their territory. I think that's probably something Otorohanga will look to do, Paul, is just settle the game down off the restart, just kick it back, play a bit of territory.
Yeah, keep the forwards in front. Short line out. Kobe, good take there. James
Clean
Thompson.
win this time. Now it comes out to Milne.
Tip in. There's Gascoigne in there.
There's an advantage being played for numbers in the line out too, but that's been ruled over. There for Underwheel. Now there's a good run there.
Tackle by bloody. That was the second 5 Otorohanga. You know
Armstrong.
that.
Yeah. Now Mahi with it.
Yeah. Ramawai it was that tackle.
It's a couple of metres short of the 22. They're going looking left as James now on a snike, trying to find that 22. Now they're
deflected.
Hungara, there's a bit of a chance down.
Yeah, it's isolated the Otorohanga, aren't they?
Otorohanga looking now might just decide to settle things down. No, they're going to go through the forwards.
Hedity taking it up. He's going well, isn't he, for loose head properties?
Both loose and tidy. This one's been charged from Collier as well. And finds touch. So
Anton Milne out there, the hooker, he's racing to get that ball just to protect it. I think
there's all great hooker come wingers do, don't they?
Yeah.
So Otorohanga with their first throw into the line out from the game. And looks as though Ted Taurua is doing it's Hariti is doing the throw. It's a prop, and this is a bit ugly from Otorohanga here, and they've knocked it on.
Yeah, just not enough spin or torque on the ball to get it up. That was there for the money. It was a good lift. Just needed a bit more zhuzh. Obviously, we converted into hooker today, but he's in the scrums. He sets up a prop, a loose head prop. So they're just switching the hooker and prop rolls around. Otorohanga.
Thank you to the person who's just notified me that the time and score aren't up, so I've just put that up.
Oh, good on you, people. So we've got 7 plays 7 at the moment, so thank you for that, getting it in there.
So it's come here for Hautapu.
First scrum of the game. I'm just slightly excited.
Yeah, just slightly, I'm sure.
Ball goes down low. He's pulled it up. It was a good scrum. They pulled it down. Underwell's and Hedity having a good battle. Just went down nice and low, and then they popped back up. Yeah, obviously, if something touches the ground, then it's the ref's prerogative to break it up. But they managed to get back up on themselves. So
especially first scrum of the game too. You want to make sure the first one's nice and tidy, set to go, set the platform for the rest of the game. So a couple of metres outside Otoronga's 22 as Daniel James looks to feed the ball in for Hautapu. Great to have you wherever you are, tuned into the 2020 Waikato Breweries Shield Final here at Memorial Park. Bevin Jenkinson alongside me, Paul Martin in the comment seat.
Mike Winter not happy there, just on the setup. It's Hautapu ball, so making sure it's all right.
Both of these front rows are pretty good though, aren't they? They're partly the reason why these two teams are in the final. The Otorohanga scrum actually pretty much decimated Fraser Tech last week.
Yeah, it did.
Now it's Daniel James.
Strong scrum there by Hautapu, holding strong.
Milne with it now. Looks to go inside, runs it himself to the 22. Good tackle on him. Otorohanga in there hunting, and it'll be a penalty, not releasing.
That was good play there by, that is the number 8. He went straight in there, Jackal. For Otorohanga, that is Tamaki Kappa, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he got his arms right around the right side, showed a good picture for Mike Winter, there's no arguing with that. Kobe Milne taken to the line, but if he goes to the line, he's got to have mates with him. And I think the loose forwards might have just shied off the wrong lines there to help Kobe.
Yes, the issue with the scrum times there, Paul, was just teams aren't keeping straight. I'm not sure if this one, yes it is going to go into touch. Hautapu looks pretty interested in that one.
Well, when you've got a two good scrums, the flankers are on, so they were a little bit slow in breaking, and Kobe took it to the line. He's pretty quick, and he made some good metres in behind the defence line. When you do that, you open yourself up to being isolated, just that fraction of a second. And so the number 8 was there before the other. Hautapu got it there. It's again. It's
been won by
Kappa. Yeah.
Tamaki Kappa. Yep. Now it's there for Willison. Willison shows and goes himself. Crawls a couple of metres forward toward, and that'll be a penalty for it too.
There you go. So it's Bola Mahi. He's doing exactly the same as what Otorohanga have just done. And we talked about this. This is the speed of the breakdown, isn't it? Who can get there first and jackal over the ball. And so that's we're just showing some class there on both sides.
Yes, Rob Parker, Simon is playing on the bench for Hautapu.
Is it Simon's parents?
I'm not sure who Rob Parker is, but he can tell us in the comments.
I think it might be if it's Simon's dad. G'day, mate. I'm sure he's up from up north, so hello to you and Simon's family. Good to see him. Going to hopefully have a crack today.
It's a touch finder, a couple of metres inside the 22 for Hautapu. They win their third one of the match. And there's a drive coming in here from Hautapu. Otorohanga looking to unsettle it, but they can't just at the moment. The ball's at the back though, that's the main thing Hautapu need to be worried about. There for James, now to Mahi. Mahi comes back inside, but met from a couple of really good tackles there on him. Now for Burr. Tall man from Aberdeen, Scotland. And then still going right now is Hautapu. Come on, Hautapu!
John Armstrong took that ball in, Kobe.
Milne now to Hangara. And there's 6 metres out, and it'll be a penalty to Otorohanga. They go quickly, does Otorohanga the check on Otorohanga play, but I think that's been missed by everybody. Therefore, Gascoigne, 19 games to the Netherlands international side. Now Motakanyetsi.
Well, Kobe Milne's taken it, he's held up.
He's been held up by a couple of Omo players.
Coffin have got it in there. If it's a maul, that's a turnover. Otorohanga read that really well there. That was Coffin and Nabi Namiti. Just
they got him early, didn't they?
Yeah, and they knew straight away, wrapped around him and lifted him up, and Kobe couldn't do too much to get on his knees there. Smart play, both sides. Gee, it's good. So it's at about the 5th turnover now. 3-2. Very, very, very quick over the ball.
So first
shifting wider.
Yeah, well, both sides are looking to go wide and then come back inside. Defence holding. There's not too many gaps out there at the moment.
No, there's not many gaps around Ted Tahora and Hiti, that's for sure.
So now Otoronga's first scrum of the match.
Yeah, last week the Otorohanga scrum was a little bit shaky and got better as the game went on. Obviously, it's an old head against a young head, young chief in Ollie Norris. Hautapu really making an effort to be low, a lot lower than Otorohanga.
Interesting setup here, Paul. Otorohanga might be running this from their 22. There's no really in the pocket. They're all out left. It's Kanyetsi and Hungara are sitting backwards just to make sure that they don't do a sneaky kick.
Geez, not a lot of movement in the Otorohanga scrum. There was a big shunt coming on, nothing moved.
Pretty steady.
Pretty steady, yeah. Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
there's nothing steady about that pass as a couple of balls go backwards.
I think Otorohanga
have tied this up. Therefore, Tamaki Kopa. And we sit there now for Otorohanga. So they might just look to clear their line. No, they're not going. They're still going to run it through Josh Coffin, and it's been stolen from Kobe Milne. 17 metres out from the try line now is Hautapu. We've got some numbers out right now for.
There's Thomason.
Jason Thomason. He's 6 metres short of the try line. Hautapu are looking hungry at the moment.
Zanetsky's got the ball. He's coming for the ring. Underwell.
Yeah, it's still looking. Hautapu looking tiny with it at the moment. Passes are finding them in. Now therefore, it's Jenkinson and
little pop up.
Gascoigne has lost it.
Now, Anton Milnes have been hanging out there, get the pass away. Once again, though, Otorohanga up to the task on the outside defence. Not bad. Not bad.
Well, normally, Paul, you see, you see finals normally go into the shells and make sure that everything, structures are set early on in the first, periods of the game. I don't think these sides at the moment realise that it is a final.
No, they're trying to beat each other up and get it out wide. And another scrum. We've probably had about the third or fourth scrum now. Otorohanga ball. And Hautapu scrum getting low and long, trying to get a real good grunt hit on Otorohanga, but Otorohanga not moving or budging at all.
So a couple of scrum resets. This one looking pretty tidy at the moment. And that scrum's not moving again, Paul. As they're going to run it from their own 6 metre line.
Jeepers, that's a good bloody hit up there. He's rolled the wrong way. Come on, he's managed to get it back.
Now to come back to Willison. And kick into touch.
That's actually Walball that took that one there. Walball the fullback. They took Willison out of play there. They swapped around. Because he's probably because he's a left foot. I'm not sure why. Right foot, left foot.
It could be something that we need to be paying attention to now, Paul, about that.
Mitch Jackson, he takes it in.
Yeah, his brother Luke not playing today. Now coming on the right hand side, and Hautapu looking to try and gain some metres. They're 12 metres inside Otorohanga's half. Gascoigne off his own wing. There for James now for Milne. Mahi, he was expecting that. And some good passing through from Ollie Norris. Some decent hits coming in today. And it's put back inside to Mutskanyetsi. He can't find a gap. They know they've got to tackle him and get him early. And it's outside. It's out to the ruck. Punted downfield, there's cover coming back.
Cortez Ratima just saw the ball was out.
Yep. And that's what Hal Winter called it. Now Hungara dinking and diving and it's brought down but not tackled is the call. And it's a penalty.
Not rolling away, says Mike Winter. We'll have no more of that, thank you very much. Not rolling away.
Something you've been having to do for a long time now in a game of rugby is roll out of the way of the ruck.
We've just got an injury, maybe he couldn't roll away. And that is the lock. Anthony Wise.
Wise man, they say.
Yeah, good. Clever Bevin. Well done. Been around a while, good club man.
Let us know in the comments who's supporting, where you're watching from. Great to have you wherever you are around the world. Hope you're keeping safe.
I'm just seeing if we've got any other. We'll just check in with any other results from today.
If you haven't heard, Premier B semis won by United Manamere Sports in Otorohanga. beating Morrisville and Fraser Tech respectively. So next week that Premier B final will be at Matamata.
I think we've got one here is the Division 1A Turape have a win 49-15 over Suburbs.
I was actually at Suburbs this morning live streaming some 11th grade out there, so they probably won't be upset, won't be too happy about that.
Yep, and there was a great game of Colts down on Leamington versus Pataru down on their day, and Leamington were playing down there, so that's good.
And Milne's touch finder, not being able to be rolled in from Otorohanga. It's a good one. A couple of metres inside the Otorohanga's 22 at the moment. Mutsukin Yetsi, he's a man that seems to always enjoy what he's doing. He's always generally got a good smile on his face. Man from Zimbabwe. And Hamilton has just cleaned this up nicely. Now it's to Milne. Therefore, Jono Armstrong. And just short of the 22 now is Hautapu. Therefore, Underwheel. One off runners at the moment. And James finds Armstrong again. Still with the one off. And a couple of metres inside the 22. Now Milne. Mutskin Yetsi inside. Shrugs off one. Gets off a second. They'll go right now through Armstrong. Burr. Had Andrew Vianney outside him. Decided to take it into tackle. There for James Thompson. 5 metre line just short. Going left hand side. There for Thompson, and it's just shuffled it off. A couple of metres short. James to Milne. They've got numbers. Does Hautapu? As Mahi's caught in looked like high, but Minter sees Carrot play on. Still in the far hand left hand corner. They come right. It's been shuffled off. Oh, it's a good tackle. They'll come back for an advantage, an intentional knock on. Hautapu looking very strong there, Paul.
Yeah, they get a roll on and they're pretty hard to stop. Mobile forwards, good speed, good skills in the forward pack.
And shot is the call. Just to settle things down a little bit. So Michael Winter just telling Otorohanga, you know, there's been a few penalties inside the 22. So it looks as though Anthony Wise is coming off, Paul. I think you called it earlier that had a bit of an injury or something.
Well, no, he's the first they've already lost. They lost Doug Clackcott, so they're already down a man already.
Looks as though Phil Lord would be the man in replacement. As the penalty is successful, Hautapu back in front. It's 10-7.
Go Hautapu! 3 extra points. Toby Milne, Hautapu takes the lead. 10.7.
Good to see quite a few of the people from over the ditch watching, tuning in.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of live streaming going on around New Zealand today. Because I know there's a lot down at Wellington, and probably a lot of other clubs around the track.
Wellington's a bit like us, Paul, that they tend to live stream quite a few of their club games. Yeah, only with a good carry. He's had a 3, and he's a loose carry, and knocked on advantage. Now Wilbur, just outside the 22 is Otorohanga.
Isolated there, Otorohanga.
Yeah,
so Murray Eaty's on. Murray Eaty's on. Number 17, here he is.
Yeah.
Evergreen.
They've changed numbers on the Paul. That's the reason why those numbers are getting confused. Collier, ball outside there to Stacey Daniel. Just a couple of metres inside the 22, and there's a penalty.
Yeah, maybe Murray might have put on a bit of weight, gone into the lower numbers from 16 to 17, because usually he's about 18, 19, isn't he? So Murray Iti, we're not sure who's in number 19 at the moment.
So Winter's just giving Otorohanga the options of
in a final, they're going to take the kick.
No release or offside. They come back to the no release to the offside because directly in front, 26 metres out.
The minimal crowd here today in segregated areas, designated zones.
Yeah, I don't think so by the amount of noise they're making. It sounds like a full house here at Memorial
a lot
Park.
of Hautapu people behind me. They're very quiet. Maybe they know they're on air.
No, it was trying telling us.
Quiet, there's no one here.
Yeah.
A few nods of heads. Rocky Willison, yeah. Played his junior rugby at Vasantahui. Very good tackler actually, yeah, no, a little guy, but he's a good tackler.
We've seen that a couple of times today. It has something to do too with some respect being shown to Willison as well for the kick. The reason why there's no noise. It's great to see. It's just dying down a little bit at the moment. As Willison comes in and slots it. No, oh no, he's waiting right. Hadn't quite finished the sentence, thankfully. And now we'll come back to a 22. Hautapu. We did say, Paul, that if we made a mistake, the crowd behind us would let us know, and they did. I have no problem when, yeah, it was a little bit embarrassing calling that one early. And good kick down to the 10-metre line there for Otorohanga. It's been spun out left-hand side. Now to Ramaway. He's going to go outside him. Doesn't use it. Now it's tackle made. Totoro, was it? Yes, yes, and now
Hamilton Burr. Haggis Hangs was in there. Hamilton Burr, the captain. So we Scotsmen around the world and watching. Aberdeen.
There were no crowds at last week's game, folks, because of the short turnaround, short notice we were given. Paul, you know more about that.
It was a requirement because of H3, and that's the way we rolled. With 3 games, we couldn't do it. So
yeah,
that's the way it was. So
it was unfortunate because I mean we'd rather have crowds at club games, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
But under the circumstances.
So we're governed by the places we played, but we were able to get those games away, all 3 of them, safely and worked well.
And what were great numbers on the live stream too. Great numbers again today. So the line out.
Are we pushing 1 million? We got 1 million people?
Not quite 1 million, just outside 1,000 at the moment. Do share it around. Let's have 1,000. 1,000 exactly is the most views I've had, which was the Otorohanga Fraser Tech game last week. The line out being won there now. It's go! 3-4. Nahi. Just inside balls and some great hands from Hautapu to hang on. 15 out from the try line. And they're just getting in amongst themselves now at the moment.
It's Mitch Jenkinson taking it in, bumps off one.
Showing his strength. I'm sure
John Armstrong, he just runs into a big wall of Otorohanga.
Yeah, Otorohanga just sitting there waiting for them up and just greeting them. The howdy doody.
Through again, Mitch Jenkinson, loving the rough stuff, the tight stuff. He's not hanging out in the wings, is he, Mitch? Not today.
No.
Grinding it up.
Come on out there!
Making the engine
Underwell. Not much leg drive there from Underwell.
Short of the 5 metre line. Oh, and Motakanyetse's lost it.
No advantage played there. Might have been a double knock on.
Yeah, double knock on is the call.
That's the double knock on. I saw the old arms go one way and then the next.
And Otoronga's defence at the moment, Paul, is pretty spot on.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, they pretty difficult. They're just pretty patient side as Hautapu.
So Otorohanga with a defensive scrum outside the 6 metres outside the line, main line. And setting up to run this again. Willison just in front of it. She goes to Ramel away. So he makes a few good metres out of one tackle. Takes a couple of players to take him down, and it's a penalty. First arriving players.
Off the feet, were they? Just give an update. There's another game being played down in Otorohanga. This is under no spectators against Frankton, and it's 14-12 at half time. And that's played in at Surf.
Good to see two people from North America tuning in. Just can't also forget the people tuning around from the country.
Oh, we pretty cold out there, eh?
Oh, it's all mate. Okay, Moon decides we'll take the 3 points. It's a final. No, there's no next week.
It's many a final sunk by not taking penalties and the 3 points on offer.
Just to make it a 3-point ball game. I think I'll leave a few things thrown at me if I call this one early. No problem this time. Penalty successful, 13-7.
Another 3 points. 13 points to 7.
8 points for the match so far for Kobe Moon. If that's through his boot. Just under 9 minutes to go, first half. This has been a cracking final as it was billed the 2020 Waikato Breweries Shield final. As Mahi gives it off to Vianney, just outside their own 22. Milne giving directions and telling where to give it to Hamilton Burr. Give our captain some couple of metres. And James goes through to Milne, and Milne finds some big space there behind Copa. He's got Tiamu Wilbur with him. Wilbur shapes and will kick it back downfield. And it's a good touch finder as well. Let's just settle things down. And Hautapu will have a throw 5 metres inside the line, inside their own half.
Here we go. So we've got a full line out here. Both lineouts have been fairly good. They're good straight. James Thompson, easy.
Yeah, no issue there.
Bread and butter.
Hautapu.
Oh, Johnny Armstrong shows a bit of speed.
He's got through a couple as well.
He's looking a bit freer than he did last week. And out the back door, big pass over.
I think over there to Mutsukanetsi. And
Dylan Collar got that right around. Oh, he's let him go though, hanging on.
Yeah, no, they've got him up.
It's held up, they can smother it. That's some more.
Yeah, they have. Oh, Dylan Collier, and I think there's a couple of other Otorohanga players that have got on that.
Yeah, Cortez Ratama. Oi, we've got a penalty, a bit of back chat.
Yeah, Mutsukanetsi, I think the guilty man. Yeah, he is two.
Ted Tahora just giving him a touch on back. I would say don't touch the referee. And a bit of frustration there, guys, just come out. We weren't heard what's said, but John Armstrong's a bit of a rough. It's a bit of a frustration there. It was held up and it was called. And Mike Winter's given it the keep your mouth down, boys.
I think Brandon knew too that he'd possibly said something. There's a bit of a wry smile on his face after the Titoro incident as well.
Certainly, these three referees on both sides, they won't take this from these boys, regardless of their size.
No, well, Mike Winter as well. He has made the Farapama Cup refereeing squad as well. His eyes are thrown down the back. Cleaned up by Ultimate. Crowd complaining about it not being straight.
Good pass there from Crawford. Offloads, good stuff from the big man right through the middle. Anton Milne's in there, that looks like it knocked on.
It is too.
So that is Tom Snowden, he's wearing 16 though.
Yeah, interesting that they've done that.
Might have been a jersey malfunction.
There's been a couple of jersey changes out there that have tripped me up actually. Thanks for spotting that about Tom Snowden.
So they swap around between prop and hooker.
Well, it seems all three can play all three positions as well. So,
as it quiets down, just silence. Jeez, I don't want to go. I wonder where they got all these Hautapu flags from. There's a fair few.
Man, mate, they look pretty nice and tidy. Yeah. Well, not the Hautapu ones. I mean, in front of us, they look pretty well designed. But
the sign riders to get them done.
Yeah. So Hautapu scrum 11 metres inside their own half. But it's a steady scrum.
John Armstrong
Goes
goes that right.
left as Armstrong goes right.
Michael Winter.
That is out of touch.
Michael Winter went around behind that scrum and it was a late push and he just about got bloody sucked up underneath that.
Not hard for a referee to be sucked under a big scrum like that though.
Yeah, no, pushed around. He had a quick look to see what's coming on. There's a late push coming from Otorohanga. This is where they start to get under the skin of oppositions. There's just a little bit of jostling, bit of gamesmanship going on now in the game.
Yeah, especially with that touch
line
find not
the
going
timing
straight, but
for Otorohanga's terrible.
no, Otorohanga win this one through. Ratama brought down 5 metres inside the 22. They look to go left.
Coffin, he's playing halfback at the moment. 6'4".
Ramble White.
Once again, who?
There for Coffin as well, playing halfback. I think he did this last week too when he came onto the field as
I think he's originally.
And it's been knocked on.
I think he's originally was a back. First 5 from memory. I could be wrong there.
Well, he's not passing too far, but he's looking slow.
Yeah, Coffin. I think he played. Might have been played for Tim Withers College. If I got that right, people let me know. But I'm pretty sure he used to play first 5, and now he's playing in the locking department. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, people.
Sorry, I don't do replay. Lucky to get it the first time.
So just under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Is Nico Underwheel getting some attention out there? Could be, as you called it too, Paul, in the build-up, could be battle of attrition out there. And about the reserves, especially in Otorohanga, we've got about 2 or 3 already injury replacements.
Yeah, they've come on and they wait till about the 60th minute. But looking up over there, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 reserves left. Yeah, so 3 are already on. Hautapu got a whole lot.
Not a lot is yeah.
Not a lot to a whole lot.
Great to have you wherever you are tuned in on the live stream. My name's Bevin, Jenkinson in the comment seat, Martin alongside me. Do let us know where you're tuning in from, who you're supporting. Always great to read back when I get home at night. All comments may not be acknowledged during the live stream, but they are read afterwards as the scrum is nice and steady. Comes out to Milne. Milne will put this onto the boot. There for Wilbur. Sits up quite nicely for him too. There's Gineville outside him. Decides to go inside himself. Now it's there for Murray E.T. And it's gone backwards from Hautapu, and Hautapu have got the ball.
Come on, Hautapu.
And it's a penalty. There's Tamaki Kopa that's been penalised for not rolling.
Unfortunately, the other Otorohanga player, the winger here, Ipeli Golnavu, the second 5.
Senior Emma
Yeah, he had all rights to it, but unfortunately the other Otorohanga player didn't roll away.
So a good touch from Milne on the play line. Definitely feels as though it's a Hautapu grandstand here with the support. Let's throw the Anton Milne, and it's quick off the line out as Wutskanyetsi with it. It's taken off a couple of high tackles. There for Burr. And Burr gets out of 1 over the 10-metre line now. Otorohanga territory.
Good clean out by Hautapu.
Underwheel goes left-hand side. Now it's there for
Hongara, or is it Thomason? Thomason. Second 5 there.
He'll come right now.
Underwell, tidy props getting a lot of mileage.
He's picking up some metres on there.
That
was a really good tackle.
Got rolled over there. Ollie Norris.
And there's an advantage knock-on advantage being played the way of Hautapu. A couple of metres outside Otorohanga's 22. Goes left, advantage is over. There for Mahi. Otorohanga supporters letting them know they're on their side of the field. Right hand side now, it's Norris again. Played a couple of games for the Chiefs this season.
Tackled by Coffin.
Now Milne with a little tip over the top. There's no one back there. Might just stand safely there for for Otorohanga, and it'll be settled down quite nicely.
The advantage was over about 4 plays back.
Yep.
Was the advantage for a knock on?
It was a knock-on advantage.
It was about 4 phases back.
Yeah.
People just crying out there to see where the advantage
Yeah,
was
even
over.
Winter was saying that it's definitely advantage over. As Hamilton View wins this one for Hautapu. They're not messing around as Norris.
Yeah, well, Otorohanga read that well. They just dropped back in the pocket from the line out. Defence is nice and steady. Murray Iti leading the charge and Hideti.
Thompson with the ball carry.
Yeah, John O'Gum trying to
Armstrong
get through
now.
the gap. Pumping his
On the
legs.
22. Left-hand side now.
Thomason got the ball.
Thomason, oh, he's better. I'm going to wacky do. He is.
He went way too high and paid the price.
Yep.
Dylan Collier.
And
Chip
then
go.
come on from Gascoigne. And
It's a chip, it's a
brilliant
mark. He's allowed to go.
taken.
Oh, not back 10.
And there's a bit of a hoo-ha.
Well, it was a mark.
Going.
He did a quick tap. They went back 10.
Yeah, but Winter said we'll play the knock-on.
And he's the sole judge of everything. He is in the middle.
He's the man in the middle. Was actually also knocked on into touch, so he was given the option, but scrum being played. Time is up, as the referees are saying. So this will be the last play of the half. Left-hand side of the field, a couple of metres outside the 20, trying the 22. A lot of talk going on in that scrum, Paul. That wouldn't surprise you, would it?
Right? What are they talking about?
I've got no idea. You'd probably know better than me, mate.
Well, it was a bit late shove coming up.
There's a bit of a juggle from James
Oh,
Milne.
back tipping.
Inside. Gascoigne.
Not badly played. It was a great couple of tip-ins there, coming back to the line, but it looked to me like it's a bit of Bevin just does a playback. It just looked like a little bit of interference coming back there, grain, but a couple of good tip-ins. Gascoigne coming off his wing on the inside. Kobe Milne tipping it back in.
He's done that a few times this season. He had that brilliant end-to-end try against Melville in the last round robin match too that you called, Paul. That he managed to finish off.
And the Hautapu guys just really trying to find the gaps coming through the line, but it just looked like a couple of players. It was just getting a little bit hard, a bit congested in the middle. Well, that was the break, isn't it? 18-7.
Yeah, this kick right out the front is going to be pretty crucial. It's right on half time. It is conversion successful. It is 30-7 at half time here in the 2020 Waikato Breweries Shield final.
Here we go. It's got a couple of scores that have just come through in our Colts.
You've entered in your bubbles just to follow the COVID process. Please depart from the same
the results that you've got there,
this
Paul.
afternoon, please.
I'm just waiting for the voiceover here.
Oh, you're waiting?
Our ops
Wait
man.
for the Breweries Shield straight after the match on the field. So spectators, could you please stay away from the field due to the COVID process? Thank you.
We're waiting on a couple of responses. There was our Colts grade Hamilton Boys High win over Hamilton Marist. A fairly good game I've heard from Jeff Burgess.
I was talking to one of the Hamilton Marist Colts players last night actually. He was pretty buoyed up for that match.
Yeah, so it was quite a high scoring game I think, from both sides, but all in all it was a good game. And also we're just trying to get some results back from a couple of other Colts games on Leamington versus Pataru, just waiting on that. Other than that, yeah, pretty kind of even game apart from the points being scored. I think Hautapu just got an edge on at the moment. There's pretty parity with with the set pieces. I think actually Otorohanga's lineouts are a bit of a shambles at the moment. The throws are going in. There's not a lot of cohesion, but that happens when you have injuries. They've got the height, but that happens.
Carolyn Coffin's got back to us on the live stream.
Yes.
Joshua did play first 5.
Yes, there you go. Thank you, Coffin family.
And also, just while we're talking about Carolyn,
yes,
I do apologise, Carolyn. I did promise you I'd put that video up on the live stream today, but I had some laptop issues.
Okay.
I had to use another one. Her 3-year-old last week, Paul, halftime of the Otorohanga Fraser Tech game, was dancing to the music we were playing.
Oh, nice.
And he had some really good dance moves, actually. I wouldn't want to face him in a duel off.
Oh, there you go. Good stuff. Good to hear.
So, 20 to 7 at half time. We'll take a short break. Be back soon. Video, of course, will stay up there, folks. Don't panic. And tune back for the second half very soon.
No worries.
Alright, we're back here at Memorial Park. The 2020 Waikato Breweries Shield Final between Hautapu, they're leading 20, the home side. Otorohanga, the men from the south of Waikato. They are behind on the scoreboard with 7 points, 20 to 7. Great to have you wherever you're tuning in. Bevin, Jenkinson, Paul Martin on the comment seat next to me. He's just shot off for a second, he'll be back. As Mike Winter says, let's get the second half underway. Goes down towards the 22. Picked there by Collier. Collier looks to kick, decides to carry it. Now it goes left out there to Murray E.T. They'll go left again. Wilbur now to Williston. It's been taken back, so it can't go straight out. Hautapu cleans it up. There for Gascoigne. Gascoigne looking at his options. He gives a bit of a punt of the legs and carries on. Up towards the halfway line now for Hautapu. And still going right hand side now. And Otorohanga got a hand in there and knocked it backwards. And now there's a penalty. And it's not maintaining your own body weight at ruck time. So first penalty of the second half goes the way of Otorohanga. Let us know wherever you are tuned in on the live stream, who you're supporting. Always great to see the comments that come through. And just again, it's not always read at the time, but I do read through all the comments and check them as well. So it's always great to see who's leaving what messages. And the Otorohanga touch fighter midway between the 10 metre line and 22. And one there from Joshua Govan. Settled down now. Tackle called. There for Willison. Now to Ramawai. Back inside to Collier. Stewart goes to the All Blacks. Sevens is still in Collier. And there's a loose carry. Bit of a bad passes. What's he looks at his options now. Jenkinson up to Milne. Advantages over for the knock on. There for Bolamahi. Right hand side. 10 metres inside their own half is Hautapu. And comes back to Milne, and Milne puts it to boot. There's Walpole looking, as Willison, sorry, with it now. Finds some support players as they come back in. Ted Toroa cleaning up. Ted Toroa making some good metres for Otorohanga like he usually does. Now Reteamer off the back.
Come on out,
with it. And it's shuffle offloaded there to Tom Snowden. Almost on a half break there. As Reteamer cleans up quite nicely. E.T. with it now. Ramawai up to the 22. And goes left now to Te Toroa. Shuffle off left more through Namita Cooper. And there's some numbers out left. Therefore, Italy Gunnervale. And it's a penalty advantage. Otorohanga has it. And it's not rolling again. Is the call. I think Hariti hits it, and Tetaro in there saying we might look at a scrum. It is a scrum call. Well, interesting call this. 7 metres outside Hautapu's 22. Scrums have been pretty tidy and nothing against the feed for either team so far. Let's see how this week's out for Otorohanga. Paul Martin, you don't mind don't mind the odd scrum off a penalty, do you?
No, fine. Absolutely fine. Apologies there, just sorting out some logistics.
Yeah, all the hats that you tend to wear on match day sometimes.
Yeah, we've got a few.
Another reset. Had a couple to start with the game, but we haven't been too many. So I think Mike Winter just wants to tidy things up for the second half. 20-7, just under 5 minutes gone. Second half of the 2020 Waikato Breweries Shield final. Otorohanga all set out to the right. It's a steady scrum. And oh no, Otorohanga have got a good push going in now.
Going to go for the penalty, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got a good scrum going now, and it's starting to pop up. No, we'll reset and go again. I think that might have been a simultaneous both sides going up.
Yeah, that's right. That's the way Mark Winter read it. This is where Otorohanga like to just start out. You know, this is where they went a little bit down against Fraser Tech last week, and then they picked it back up again. So.
Interesting to see Simon Parker on the sideline there, ready to come out onto the field.
He's been in the Chiefs environment, had a couple of games there, late in the Aotearoa series.
I try not to say it with too much glee that the Chiefs didn't do too well this season, when my side was unfortunate not to win the title, the Blues.
Yeah, they played well. It was a shame about the Chiefs, but however, here we are. They're going to try it again. I'd imagine they're just going to do the same stuff.
No, it's another scrum that is just moving in Otoronga's way.
Got advantage.
Told to use it. Now it's Willison. A couple of options here. Now it's Wilmore outside. He's got Daniel Jones in his. Easy Daniel. And
That's a head-high tackle.
Head-high tackle.
And And we'll just slow this down a bit.
On Stacey Daniel.
And I don't think there's really any need for that to go high because there was plenty of space to dumble him into touch.
Yeah, Josh Ball had his flag up pretty quick there for that. So
we can't. Bevin's mic'd up here with the
Paula Mahi, that's looking like he might be spending 10 minutes in the bin for this.
Yeah, well, they're just trying to probably work out how far out they were. Was it a penalty try?
No, they're not talking about penalty try here. They're just talking about the yellow card. So
can I start a conspiracy?
No.
Right. But obviously, if that was close to the line, they would have left it. But it was probably about 5 metres out.
So Paul Martin, I'm sorry I argued with you. It's a yellow card and a penalty try.
There you go. Well, you're not the first one to argue me that I'm always right. No, so that changes the ball game. Otorohanga supporters over the far side, they're happy.
And because the penalty try these days, Paul Martin, it's a 7 points automatic. No conversion.
So just,
and it's a 6 point ball game.
So just to recap, there was a head-eye tackle by Thomason coming through in the corner of the Otorohanga player, and that is a penalty try, automatic 7 points. And 10 minutes in the bin for Thomason. Simon Parker
onto the field.
And he is replaced by...
I actually can't see that player.
Sorry, no, he's come on for...
This kick goes down towards Willison inside the 22. And it's a good touch find over the advertising hoardings here at Memorial Park.
Might be Hamilton Burrs come off. No, Hamilton Burrs still on. So we've got the two locks. He's come on for a flank. It might have been Vianney.
Yeah, looks as though it's Andrew Vianney that's off the field at the moment. And Hautapu won at 9 metres inside their own half. It comes out to Milne. Being shuffled along, but it's a high pass now to Ramaway. Otorohanga with the Boyd. And so no advantage, one of the Otorohanga players leaving their feet. So they'll come back to the knock-on advantage. And Otorohanga now, Paul Martin playing with that enthusiasm that comes with closing that margin up.
Yeah, they get. There's a lot of belief there, and we saw this last week when Fraser Tech started to come back at them. So 2014, this is where a lot of pride, a lot of mana, and a bit of support.
Certainly the supporters are finding their voice.
Obviously, in their designated zone of well under 100.
So 11 metres inside Hautapu's half will be the feed there for the team up. Midfield. They're trying to get a little bit of a push, but it's tidy there now for Willison. Now to Ganaval, making a half break. There's been a few of those this game. There for Navi Nameti. And it's a penalty advantage. Hands in the ruck.
Yep. Nice and clear.
Yeah, the communication's coming through my comms as well. He said,
gave him a warning.
Yep,
hands out.
Said you've lost it, let it go, and still that hand came in. So
just got another results. The Leamington Colts team beating Pataru down in Pataru. We haven't got the official result, but it was
they'll stay top of the table for the Colts from memory.
So they'll win the first round winners, Leamington Colts.
Perfect day still for kicking conditions. Willison 25 metres out in front. And that wind has really died down now. There's not too much. At the start it was pretty windy, but nothing out there too fierce at the moment. Footed kicker is Rocky Willison. comes in, kicks it,
Not like
and it is away to the left.
I don't think he hit that right. It was trying to have a little bit.
It didn't sound that great for the effect either. The old toe hack maybe.
I just got a bit of Greg's, our logistic manager from Waikato Rugby, just a shout out for the Mitre 10 Cup and FPC doubleheader on the 12th of August. Mitre 10,
12th of September.
Waikato versus, sorry.
Oh, Greg's, you have said August too. It's
September.
Try September, Greg's.
Yeah.
Willison
And
taking the 22.
FPC Waikato Naki.
And now there for Namita Cooper. They come right hand side there for Hautapu. It's it. And therefore now for Tamaki Cooper. Still inside Hautapu's half is Otorohanga. Willison, Collier. Has Stacey Daniel outside him. Collier making some metres. Come left hand side. Therefore Tom Snowden. Oh, good. A couple of metres. Bring him up. That's it. Now, Millwall looking for a gap. He finds it. Can he find some support? And it's going to be Cortez Lee Ratima. And it's a 2019 ball game kick to Kampung Mata.
Oh, jeepers, that's great play. Come up there, the little halfback, Cortez Ratima. Fantastic. Fantastic play there. Just open up, like, see, didn't it? Just some good tipping balls. Mariiti just congratulating his mates coming through.
Well, he made that last crucial pass too, Mariiti.
Yeah.
So he was certainly part of that.
And the Boyd, you can just notice the body position, you know, the body language, I should say, and a bit of confidence creeping in. And it's going to take a bit of leadership from Hautapu to grind this one out. Pretty sure Ricky Willison is a little bit closer than the last one.
He's still got the kicking conditions, even though the wind is just circling a little bit, picking up and dropping off.
And it's over.
It's successful. Otorohanga first time in front, 21-20. Of course, Hautapu just under 4 minutes, playing with 14 players as well. I don't think Otorohanga supporters will be too happy with the score I'm showing at the moment, Paul. 1921 was a year, so we'll go with 21, eh?
Yeah.
Yes, because Parapama Cup kicking off on the 5th of September. The Waikato women with a home game against Northern Kauri at the University of Waikato, and the Mitre 10 Cup the week after with the doubleheader against Taranaki. And as Gascoigne throws the ball in very quickly, and it's an incorrect throw.
He was miles out. He was standing right there.
I've got a funny feeling, Paul Martin, that he actually was through the ball with 1 foot inside the field of play. He did not have both
quick line out,
both feet
outside
that's the
right.
play.
That's right, he did. Right.
As Collier juggles it. And he's making some metres, and momentum is just swinging Otoronga's way at the moment. Can Hautapu hold? Now there for Snowden. His cover throws it off. The Otorohanga supporters are telling them where to go. Come on up! The try liners. It's Taitoa making some metres. Now it's Willison off to Copper. And trying to bring him down short of the 22, but he's got there in the end. Now there for his hit.
Late tackle, late tackle.
Very late.
Off the ball. Mitch Jenkinson got stuck into the team. The team are loving that. It was right in front of the referee too. Frustration coming in there from Hautapu.
There's not much worse places to do it other than right in front of Michael Winter.
Yeah. And as Thomason comes back on for the yellow card for the high tackle. Mike Winter, you can hear him on the mic. You can tell us what's going on there, Bevin.
Yeah, just a team warning there. There's been a couple of times where Hautapu have been clearing out past the ruck illegally, and just a word there to Hamilton Bear about that. No more, thank you, says Michael Winter.
They can take a scrum here, which is really interesting.
Well, they did this earlier, and they were a bit further back on the other side of the field, But that scrum at the moment for Otorohanga has been moving forwards.
The reason is the line-out's probably not. Mind you, the last one went really well because they got the ball quick, threw it in quick, short line-out, went to Coffin. But obviously they feel pretty confident about their scrum, so this will set them up, put some more pressure on them. It's all about a pressure game, isn't it?
Good scrum here from Otorohanga. And it's going forward.
Come on out, Ted! They're going to push it over for 20 metres out. Advantage. That's what he's waiting for.
And as Cortez Laturi to Taylor, goes it off to Rebelway. Rebelway is over! Otorohanga have hit again!
It's simple stuff. It's bruising stuff. Keep the flankers honest. Pull them in with a heavy scrum. Reteema just taken off, busting through. Offload, offload, over. Simple game plan. It's going to take a big effort now to get themselves up. Hautapu just gone into their shell.
It is a simple game plan for Paul Martin, but I mean, you've got to pull it off too, you know.
Yep.
You might as well, you know, you can keep it simple as you like, but you've got to make sure the logistics stick. For Otorohanga at the moment, it is 26-20 kick to come. Well, I come back in the second half. It has been for Otorohanga 20-7 down at half time. And Willison, a couple of metres to the right hand uprights. Conversion successful. We've gone from a 13-point ball game to Hautapu at half time, Paul Martin, to now an 8-point ball game to Otorohanga.
Absolutely, there's plenty of time to play, and it's not much in it. 28-20, not much in it, and with the reserves depleted a little bit with Otorohanga, we'll see who can come out on top here.
So, last play that Hautapu will have with the player in the bin, that's what I've just heard, is restart goes down to Collier once more, and that wasn't too much of a confident looking
probably
kick.
too much time on his hands there to think about it too much. It wasn't the greatest of kicks.
Anton Mon looking for a ball, saying I can't try a ball on without a ball.
Actually, I noticed it was actually a couple of weeks ago that Hautapu got penalised a couple of times for taking out their player past the ball. Easy bread and butter there.
Yeah, it has
James
been
Thompson
pretty
again.
tidy there from
John Armstrong here knows
Hautapu
one
line
way.
out time.
Hamilton Burr back in, Siplin. Oh, a double around there.
Yeah, some interesting moves coming in here from Hautapu. Realise they've got to pick themselves up, get some more encouragement. Milne playing half back. Therefore,
There's
Simon Parker.
He gets his first taste of the ball.
Both crowds getting in behind their team at the moment.
Come on!
It's a Hatit, look, tries to turn it over. Milne now has it for Hautapu. 5 metres outside Otoronga's 22. It's been a while for Hautapu. Might be their first time in the second half. Now it's been spun out right.
They're playing
Just
physical
keeping
rugby.
the short passes there for Ollie Norris on a run. And the Hautapu supporters being on the spot boards have got an advantage for an offside.
Come on, Hautapu!
And it's a penalty against Te Taroa for being offside.
You'd take the points here, wouldn't you?
Yeah, close it in to a converted try. And offside is the call from Michael Winter. And it's just a talk from no, Paul Martin. For a change, you were wrong there. They've gone for the line.
That's very rare.
That's what I said for a change.
My wife would probably argue with that. I'm always right. But I suppose they've got to keep in the game. There's plenty of time to play. I would have,
Well, we're still inside the third quarter,
but
aren't
mind
we?
you, that's with strength. They've got a good line out as they come in. Bread and butter
Sitting in the back of the line out. Sitting back in the back of them. Anton Milne is the try scorer for Hautapu.
He was low and hard when he's down to the stop. The builder.
Yeah, favourite
Loves
player.
a bit of wrestling. Stay into
Favourite player of Zinzan Brook, mine also.
He'd probably
So
make
got
up for
mine
the
there.
fact that he was open in the earlier moments and tripped over his own shoelace, so he's probably making up for that one.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah?
28-25 kick to come from Kobe Milne.
And we've got a couple of reserves kind of warming up. We've got a bit of a bench coming.
13 metres in from touch, right hand side, just outside the 22. This conversion could be pretty vital the way this game's going. Paul Martin close it into 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now Milne comes in, kicks it, and it's away to the right. Otorohanga supporters enjoy it like that. They called it pretty early from the other side.
It's a one ball game. Oh no, sorry, 3.
No, it's an unsuccessful ball. Oh, did the scoreboard at the ground here put it up too early?
No, yeah, that's all good.
So some subs coming on.
Crop, there we go. So Big Ted's done his day, he's done a big graft.
Yeah, I think that's Viliami Sisu that's come onto the field.
Yep, I've just changed the jerseys because
Yeah, no, thanks to that.
Well, because Hautapu was on there.
He's had another good spell at Hautapu. And as Willison goes down towards the 22, Milne collects it and says, we'll play the ball game down this end, eh? It's a good touch finder from him just to settle things down. 3-point ball game, 21.5 minutes gone. My name's Bevin, Jenkinson. Great to have you wherever you are tuned in. Paul Martin alongside me in the comments seat. The 2020 Waikato Breweries Shield Final. Hautapu 20-7 at half time. Otorohanga 28-20 at one point, and just recently did Hautapu manage to pull that back. As this ball is being knocked on from Otorohanga, and Paul Martin just another very scrappy line out from Otorohanga.
Yeah, that's really struggling there. It's, well, we've got a couple of changeovers here, and it looks like Jeremiah and
Dion Berriman.
Dion Berriman comes on.
Is he in relation to Storm Norman? I've been
I do not.
Actually been curious
He's
about
played
that.
a bit of season, overseas rugby too. He's been over there. So Mitch Jenkinson comes off and Thomason. Okay. Obviously, Mitch Jenkinson, Luke's dad, was obviously he was a Hautapu man who won the championship back in, I think it was '99.
A few years ago now.
Yep, just had a chat with him just earlier on. Said good day. And also another captain who was down there too, Jeff Burgess, another captain.
Oh, Otorohanga is strong, but Hautapu won it. Hautapu, 5 metres inside Otorohanga's half now. Coming inside to Hamilton Burr. And the Ramawai told to leave it alone. Mutsukinetsi there now for Parker. And Janel James says we'll go right hand side through Jono Armstrong. Therefore, once again, he's just popping up. Yeah.
But
Vince has done a very good job at the moment, making sure that they're fine. Milne now.
Absolutely.
Shuffling it off. Just short outside the 22. Milne on a short, flat pass. Poplin all over the place as Norris has it.
I think we've got 2 number 1s on.
I think we do, yeah.
So Hautapu and Sisu's on.
For Otorohanga, Milne looking at his option. There's an offside advantage. As Milne takes it into the tackle. Right hand side to Burr, the captain from Aberdeen in Scotland, and Sterling. Been in the country for a few years now.
Come on now, Ted!
15 metres out, and they'll come back to the penalty. A couple of players offside is the call from Mike Winton. What do you do here, Paul?
Okay.
I've just seen that as he's raced out there with the tee.
But you know, their line-out's been going well, so it's a weapon. So why not?
Yeah, no, let's go to the line-out. Oh no, thanks, Joel. And, yeah, no, they're going to go to the line-out. So just chalk it up, Joel. Just chalk it up to another time. You know? Interesting decision. Let's take the points up. And it is a try. One off the back of the maul. There's a great maul moving forward, Paul Martin, and over they went to the end.
Yeah, tip for tat. So now we've got a ball game, and that's what we talked about. Those replacement players coming on, they've made a big impact. Parker, Mua, and also Berriman. So they've made a bit of an impact here, and that's the thing. Can Otorohanga carry on? Can they get back into the red zone to shore it up? So it's pretty close.
Cheers, Paul Martin, for your help and comments today, and because I know you've got to go off and do
just going to work out some operation stuff, but thank you, and you can leave you to it because I probably won't be able to get a wedge in word in edgeways.
Not the way this game is going at the moment, Paul Martin.
I'm signing off. Good stuff, people.
So conversion, 7 metres in from the sideline, right hand side for Milne, comes in, kicks it, and I think it's one of the people off the back of the grandstand here that's put the curse on Milne there. He thought it was over, but didn't know off the uprights. 14 to go. It's a 2-point ball game here at Memorial Park. There's no next week. 2020 Breweries Shield final. So Ganavale was out front. As Mutakanyetsi has it. I think Grant Stewart has no, as Hamilton Burr has it.
Come on out, Tim.
There for Daniel James. Back to Milne just outside the 22. He goes with the Gary O on the up and under. There for Wilbur. Now to Stacey Daniel. And always a good wacky do on.
Come on out, Tim.
Full Lord. Carries on. There for Talaki Cobra. They're 12 metres inside Otorohanga's half. Comes out left hand side for Miller. Therefore, Hautapu just going a little sideways at the moment. Now it's for Milne. Milne decides to try and break the line himself. Pops it off, but it finds an Otorohanga player. Otorohanga now has it. But Hautapu might have overturned this. Is unplayable as the call from Mike Winter. And I tell you what, Milne's just gone down with a bit of an injury here. Might be cramp. Looking at it, and this will be interesting. And I'm sure Hautapu are hoping that maybe Milne can get back to his feet, because if not, that could change the game just a little bit more. But no. Just needed a bit of a stretch, a bit of a sip of magic juice. Bevin, Jenkinson, great to have you wherever you are tuned in to the live stream of the 2020 Waikato Breweries Shield final. It's been great to have you wherever you are tuned in. The comments have been fantastic all season. We do hope that maybe we can bring a game next week as well. Will be talked about during the week, so do stay tuned. Not going anywhere just yet. When rugby season has still got a few weeks left. We hope the old COVID allows us. Radama with the feed. And off the back goes right hand side. Radama to Stacey Daniel. Brought down on the 10 metre line. Hautapu territory. Upper has it. As it sits now there for Radama. Gives it off to Tom Snowden. Going back a little bit now is Otorohanga, but Willison will give it off to Ramawai. Met there by a good tackle by Mutsukan Yetsi. Trying to hold him up. Ramawai carrying it very strong. There for CSU. And it's gone backwards off Otorohanga, but cleaned up by Snowden. I'll go right to Willison. Now to Collier. Haven't made any metres just yet as Muddy E.T. has it. There for Harry E.T. Hiti. And they've just lost a few metres, Otorohanga. Now E.T. with it. Mike Winter tells Hautapu to release. Now Willison looking for his options, left hand side. Comes off a couple of tackles, doesn't quite get pulled down the half now. There for Copper. Goes right inside for Wilbur. Now E.T. Collier. They've got a couple of numbers. Otorohanga brought down by Josh Coffin. Now Wilbur playing halfback. How do E.T. hit it? Now with it.
Come on out, Ted!
We're inside the 22, Otorohanga. It's a 2-point ball game. There for Ramawai. Drinking and driving, running back into traffic. Now going right hand side. Collier. E.T. 5 metres inside. Hautapu's defence looking strong at the moment. Now it's Snowden. Making a metre or two. Tries to go right hand side. There's an overlap. Oh no, and been knocked on by Murray E.T. There was half an overlap there for Otorohanga. Didn't happen. And I haven't resumed the clock show, folks. But I'm just having a look at the scoreboard clock here. I'll update it according to that. This is 8 minutes 45 left on the clock here. It's time off as a couple of players are down. And the old cramp settling in, of course. 2-point ball game. It is close, it is intense, it is a final. Hautapu will have 6 feet. Scrum 6 metres out from their own line. Just hobbling off a little bit. Ted Toro gives him a, yeah, well done mate, great game. Pat on the back. And just another reset. Michael Winter's been battling with both teams this game for them not staying straight. Scrums have been heavily in favour of Otorohanga in the second half. Hautapu though, they've been able to maintain their own ball. And that's what they need to do here, 6 metres out from their own line. It's been struck very quickly and cleanly by Hautapu. Willa Mahi wins it.
Come on out, Ted!
And there for James Thompson. Just creeping a little bit forward now is Hautapu, trying to make some metres. Cable Moon sitting back in the pocket. It'll come back to him. And he'll find a touch finder. Won't find too many metres. Not his biggest for the day, but it's a couple of metres outside the 22. This is another injury break. couple of subs being made. Great sponsorship shown by both teams here. Hautapu players coming off having to go past Otorohanga, and the Otorohanga players are just saying thanks very much, guys. Great to see in a game of rugby. Hautapu, one against the throw. First one playing to get in this final. Milne looking at his options. Comes back to him, and he'll look to kick downfield. Stacey Daniel will have it.
Come on, Chase,
Will Bore to bring it back. It'll go wide. Can't be telling about that one. That was definitely forward. Mike Winter in place at the time. And with 6.5 minutes to go, 2-point ball game in Hautapu, and they've got a scrum feed 9 metres inside Otoronga's half. The atmosphere's intense here at Memorial Park in Cambridge.
Come on, Hautapu. Silence,
But a bit cooler as the sun's gone behind the clouds.
Dig deep, boys!
There for Hamana to feed. And Hautapu won it cleanly.
Leave it.
And Otorohanga being told to stay down. They have it. There's a penalty advantage coming for Hautapu. Hautapu doing to Otorohanga what they were doing to them earlier. When it comes right hand side, inside the 22 now for Hautapu. Being shuffled along, Milne, Norris, Mahi, now towards the Kajexi, Jeff Coach. There was a bit of an overlap there, but not happening. And there's a call from drop goal behind me, but don't think that's going to be just an option just yet. Still a bit of time to go, and only a 2-point ball game.
Let's go, Hautapu!
Hamana playing halfback again, gives it off to Jerai Moa. Tackle called from Winter. Hamana off to Armstrong. Tackle going over it. Gives it right to one of his players. He's just short. Hautapu went looking tight. And towards the center.
Come on, boys!
And Hautapu looking very interested. Can Otorohanga's defence hold?
Come on!
Cleaners of Hautapu at the moment. They'll come left to Parker. Now Maybe Milne crashes over. This ain't the ball game. Has Hautapu defended. 35-28 kick conversion to come. 4 minutes to go. It's not over just yet. This conversion is
Come on, Hautapu. Hold on.
key. The conversion is key. It is simple, but not everything is simple is made in the game of rugby. It'll make it a 9-point ball game, and just the pressure told for Hautapu in the end. Winter just telling Milne to hurry up because you only got 90 seconds after the tries awarded to convert these days. Hautapu 37, Otorohanga 28. 3 minutes to go. Otorohanga need to get down these score quick. Maybe even give up the conversion and start again. Get the game over. Willison now goes down towards the 22. Hautapu takes cleanly through Parker. And it's being shuffled across. Oh, very lucky for no knock on there. Went to his right position though. Comes back to Milne. Milne says, we're in front. It's a 9-point ball game. Let's Otorohanga bring the ball back. Wall baller. There to E.T. E.T. out of a couple of tackles now. Gives it back to Will Boer. These numbers. This is a chance. It's Radimer. Radimer just is over. And it's going to be kick to come. It's a 4-point ball game. They're not going to mess around here. What a final we're having here, folks. It is a right humdinger. 37-33, 1.5 minutes to go. This conversion is successful. 2-point ball game. Penalty could decide it either way. Sounds like though the referees are definitely having some fun out there. $16 metres out, and I don't think this is going to be. Out to the left, it's unsuccessful. Otorohanga have to score a try to win this. 2020 Waikato Breweries Shield final. What a humdinger we have here, folks. 1 minute to go. The home side is really getting it. The home supporters are getting in behind his own team. Hautapu are trying to just milk the time. Milne with the restart. As he kicks it down deep here for Navi Nabeti. Midway 10-metre line 22, still in their own territory. E.T. with it now.
Come on, Hautapu!
Wilbur. Now Collier. Collier looking for some support runners, can't find the passer, hangs on to it. Just sort of the 10-metre line. Now it's Tamaki Cooper. There for Radimer. Now Wilbur, he's got to watch the sideline though. Does some great dancing to stay in field on the halfway line now. Head tape now.
Come on, Hautapu!
Only a couple of metres in. Radimer trips over one of the Hautapu players. There for forward. No go left. Otorohanga. There for E.T. Now for Ramawai. Short of the 10-metre line. Time is pretty much up on the clock in the 2020 Waikato Breweries Shield final. Hautapu looking for it. It's there for Otorohanga.
Come on, Hautapu!
Now again for Hautapu. Otorohanga down by 2 points.
Come on, Hautapu!
For Copa. Daniel having to get in there as first player on the tackle. Wilbur's on a break. Wilbur with a touchdown to go to Mike Winter. Here at Memorial Park, Cambridge, for the 2020 Waikato Breweries Shield final. What an absolute massive final we've had. It has been a humdinger. Hautapu 37, Otorohanga 33. Hautapu has defended their title. They won last year against Fraser Tech. It has been an absolute massive match here. We will stay with the presentations, folks, for this, but it has been a final for the ages. My name is Bevin Jenkinson of Bev's Broadcasting. It's been great to have you all season. Just a few thanks from me, Waikato Rugby Union, for their support of the live stream. Yeah, the live streaming's down to me, but without their support it wouldn't be as easy as it is. The clubs we've been to and against, there's been a lot of support we've had from them. people that have joined me in commentary box: Stacey Flula, Vicky Rose Green, Mike Winter, Jordan Farrington, Nick Shoston, and of course Paul Martin, who we've had here today as well. All of you, as I just said, the viewers tuning in, messages of support at the ground and in the ground and online as well. The camera people, we've had Brad from Fraser Tech, Jared from Melville, Carlos Spencer, Reno Holmes, Stacey Flula, Penny Ioane, Dwayne Sweeney and Vance Elliott for their time that they gave to me for their interviews. And also massive thanks to Joel Skelander, who's been my cameraman, my support person almost as well. And Joel, mate, you've done a very good job, and it's been a pleasure.
Oh, it's been great. It's been a great season after what potentially could have not been a season.
Yeah, we very much have had an interesting one, and also I won't mention who and name. They know who they are. But the person that's pretty much helped me get to Hamilton every week from Ngatia. That's very much appreciated. So as I said, we'll stay with the celebrations, but from me at the moment, I'll sign off. And well done Hautapu, well done Otorohanga. Otorohanga deserved to be in this final, but no, Hautapu winners on the day.
Good work, man. Great season. Wow. What's the best way to end the season?
That was what I thought it was going to be. Yeah. I was worried at half time it was just going to be one of those finals that I was doing the run change, the boy Parker coming on. I think it was going to be the bench. That's really
Down and grab some photos. Is that okay? Do you want to just continue doing this?
No, if you need to go and do photos.
Yeah, I'll just get photos of the finals.
Do you want the camera?
No, I'll grab it from my phone to try to put it straight on there. I saw that there's somebody here anyway, so because I need to get some photos for...
I think she's down here.
Yeah. So I might just go and have a quick chat with her.
Joe Harper,
Those two tries, they would almost come.
Well, he's Waikato halfback potentially this year.
Well, I suppose we don't really have one, do we?
So Cortez, Reece Dickinson, and
doesn't surprise me that Dickinson's on that tour.
Xavier Rowe. He was with Melville, then he went to Old Boys, and then he didn't want to be the fourth string halfback, so he went to Taranaki last season, and then he's come back this year.
Joel, Beanie. Down. Oh, no, not here, sorry. That was a good game, Nick. It was. Cool way. Oh, it was brilliant, mate. It's pretty much what I said.
What's that, Tony?
Touch the bar.
Hey guys, we just congregate over here, guys. So that's it. We're going to just over here. Right here, guys. I know you want to say a few things to the supporters. Otorohanga, if you just say thanks to your supporters. Just come over here if you can. We can get some medals out if we can. got the ceremonies underway, it's a great time just to say thank you to some people here that made this all happen. BJ Sinclair, Mike Johnson, Dave Symes, Paul Glitter, and all the Hautapu team, the Hurry Twins. Well done to everyone here. Hautapu, oh, sorry if I missed out. Kathy Shaw, some great operations work, and thank you very much. And a big round of applause for the Hautapu Club for putting on today. So we've got Grassroots TV here today, and also big thanks to Bevin Jenkinson, also like this is live on Facebook, so big thanks to him for the season, he's done a great job. Just as we wait for Otorohanga to come over, big thanks to the officials, Mike Winter, Josh Wall and Grant Stewart, big round of applause to them. Bill Carr is managing the team to come over. We've got a lot of Waikato staff here. We've got Lee Foot, Carl Wayne, and also we've got the Waikato Breweries, Darren Reed, and also Brandon Cox here today. And also Dwayne Monkley, who's played in many of these finals, our Centurion. Nothing around in here amongst it, it feels like he wants to put his boots back on Dwayne Monkley. Okay. Cool, right there, we have a referee system over here, but I'm like Winter, Josh Wall and Grant Stewart. Don't know that yourself, come over. Okay, finishing off, I'd just like to thank both teams. Fantastic effort, guys. Big round of applause. Fantastic final. True Waikato rugby. Awesome. The guys in the middle. Mike Winter, Grant Stewart, Josh Wall, thank you very much for your game, Mike. Fantastic. Come on up, we've got some medals here for you. Fantastic effort, these guys. Mike Winter. We'll just do the presentations. If you'd like Otorohanga captain to come on up, please.
Welcome to be outside, and there's people there.
H. Say a few words. I just want to congratulate them for the 4 minutes, and to my boys, lucky that we had a hell of a season, and full supporter over there. I'm not full support, but 20% over there. But yeah, thanks everyone. Cheers. Guys. And we've got Darren Reed presenting these. Just grab the medals here. Fist pump, if you want to know fist pump, that's fine. Well done, and big thanks to all the Otorohanga supporters over the far side. Thank you. Also, a quick thanks to all the Hautapu supporters that turned out today. Obviously, we've got a designated zone, the 100, and I'm sure there would have been a lot more if we didn't have those strict restrictions, but thank you for those people that were here. I've got a Hamilton bird, just as Otorohanga just come through. I'm pretty sure your dad would have been watching this game over on the live stream over in Scotland, haven't he? So we'd like to say a few words. Now, firstly, just thank you very much all to us. Just saying, helping there. I think you guys certainly showed a perfect thing for that whole game and didn't make it easy at all. And big thanks to our supporters the whole season behind us. It's just fantastic to see you all every week. And big thanks as well to all of us. I think you've got a great fan base today and it shows what hard to get a club you are and great representation. Usual thanks to officials and thanks to our club for getting us on today. It's always greatly appreciated. And boys always thanks for support and greatly appreciated. Thank you.
We'll continue with the letters and we'll do the presentation of the trophy with Wayne Monkeys right here with Carl. Okay, that's it. Just come over around here. We're going to present the trophy. Well, this will be something I'll remember for a long time. It's been a strange idea. But thank you for everyone who's been involved today. It's going to be something we'll remember for a long time, 2020. And we'll just get Rita to come over. And Dwayne, if you want to do it together. Rio and Dwayne are going to present the trophy. Let's come in here. So 2020, the Waikato Breweries Shield winners. Hautapu 2020. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much. Drive safe.
Thanks everyone for tuning in and have a good evening and stay safe, eh?